Most land investors go broke not because they don't have deals, but because they don't have strategic capital. If you're only looking for a check, you're missing the real fuel that scales a real land business. The money isn't the solution, the right partner is. So here's the lie I see over and over again: if I just get a loan or a funding partner, I'll be fine. And that's not how it works, at least from what I've seen. I've worked with dozens of land investors, and I've seen the difference between the ones who stay stuck and the ones who scale. It's not just about access to money, it's about who's behind the money. Most people pick funders based on interest rates or how fast they wire, but they miss the real asset, which is a strategic funding partner, someone who brings capital, yeah, but also experience and operational support. The clients I've seen grow the fastest didn't just find a lender, they found someone who helped them think through the deal, co-invested, and even supported the business between flips. So let me break this down. There's three levels of funding partners, and only one of them actually helps you grow. Level one is a money partner. They wire funds, they want a return, that's it. It works until your cash flow get tight. Then suddenly you're choosing between marketing and survival. Level two is a hybrid partner. So these folks, they'll help with due diligence. They might co-sign on deals. They'll help you think through the structure. They'll act like a cog in the machine, not just a checkbook. Now, this isn't new. Look at the Harbor Vest Partners. They're a multi-billion dollar firm that co-invests alongside other investors. They don't take the whole deal. They come in to amplify it. That model applies in land too. I've seen funders help clients navigate subdivides, skip consultants, fund and guide through the execution of the deal. So there is a lot that can be added value there. Then level three would be the capital and ops partners. This is a game changer. They don't just understand and fund land, they fund the business. So let's say someone's buying a parcel for 65K. Instead of just covering the cost, the funder says, hey, let's do 70K. Use the extra 5K to keep your marketing running. That's extra capitals that's structured into the basis. So when the deal sells, the funder's paid back the 70K first, not 65K. Then the profits are split. It's win-win. And it prevents what I see cripple a lot of businesses. They stop the marketing loop, push hard, go dry, panic, and wait for the deal to sell or repeat. This model breaks the cycle. So I've seen land investors thrive when they have a little extra fuel in the tank during that awkward middle ground where they're growing but not yet consistent. It's similar to what house flippers have done for years. They don't just borrow for renovations, they borrow for the next wave of deals. And I used to flip houses. It was a nightmare, but this is true. That thinking is finally starting to show up in land, it feels like, and it works. So it's not about over leveraging, it's about keeping momentum. And the funders aren't worried. They're usually on title, they've got equity, they're protected. Some of the partners I've seen even structure it with a buffer baked in, almost like an acquisition fee or an asset management fee, just like in syndication. So here's a takeaway: you don't just need money, you need alignment. This is with all business. A strategic funding partner is more than a lender, they're a co pilot. They'll help you steer, they'll top off the tank mid flight, they'll make sure you don't stall out. Investors I've worked with who found a way to scale consistently, they don't just chase the best rate, they choose funders who help them win. So if you're in that cycle, marketing, then stopping, then panicking, maybe it's not about working harder. Maybe it's about working smarter and getting the right strategic partner. If this hits home, share it. If you're looking for a strategic funding partner, hit me up. I know a few contacts. Obviously, these have to be fits further than just money. And so I think likely these start as money and then evolve into a strategic partnership. But let's start building those relationships. Hit me up if you need any connections, and we'll talk to you soon.